Hey everyone, have you ever sat and wondered why we celebrate Columbus Day? Because I have. We all know that in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue. We learned this in elementary school. But I want to know if anybody else has actually sat down and reflected on why this man is being celebrated as a hero. Christopher Columbus was an Italian who went to the royalties of Italy and asked them if they would fund his expedition so he can go and charter the New World, claim land for Italy. And they said no. So, having been refused, he went to the King and Queen of Spain, Isabella and Ferdinand, and they had agreed to chartering his expedition. So, Columbus and his crew set out, and by chance, like by finding a needle in the haystack, they discovered land. And when they went inwards into the land, they found out that people were living there. So, I don't know. Can you really say that somebody discovered somewhere if there were already people living there? That's like to say if the indigenous people of the West Indies, if they had gone to Europe and found people living there, would they have discovered Europe? Probably not. So, Christopher Columbus and his people, once they arrived in the New World, pretty much set out for exploitation. To me, that man represents genocide, he represents greed, he represents racism, and pretty much everything bad with people. He represents the bad within people. Some of the things he did, he cut down a lot of trees in the new land. Once he got there, he enslaved the people. He's, in his lifetime, probably exported tens of thousands of people from the New World to Spain and the rest of Europe. Once he got back to Spain, he was given the royal crown, and this man was praised for all that he had done. All the bad that he had done, this man was praised. So, him and his people, they also brought diseases to the New World that people had not been exposed to before. Smallpox and diseases like syphilis wiped out a vast majority of the indigenous people. If you've ever heard of the Tainos, if you've ever heard of the Arawaks that inhabited Hispaniola, which is now known as Haiti in the Dominican Republic, you don't hear about those tribes now because Columbus and his crew killed them all off. They were also known for raping the indigenous women, killing whoever stood in their way, and just wreaking havoc all over the New World. So he wasn't actually the first person, the first European to go and charter the worlds, charter the New Worlds. If you've ever heard of the Norse Vikings, about 1000 AD, 500 or so years before Christopher Columbus had gone to the New World on his expedition, the Norse had inhabited um, the New World for quite some time. We don't learn about this because they had left right after. They were nomadic, so they didn't stick around in one place. So I think that Christopher Columbus Day shouldn't be just a day off. It should be a day of reflection. Like, do you really want to praise this man? Sure, he is in some sick way the reason why we're all here, but he was also a really bad person. He was a greedy man, and after he killed off so many people, he became filthy rich. This man died extremely wealthy. And the only reason why he has a holiday is because in 1934, there were so many Italian Americans living in the United States that Franklin Delano Roosevelt, to secure the Italian vote, declared Columbus Day a holiday. So on your day off on Monday, instead of sleeping it away, just think about what this man represents and what he stands for. Thank you.